Hi, I'm Mark Monlux, and it's time for another Friday night movie recommendation. Uh, this week, my movie recommendation is The Return of the Living Dead from 1985, directed by Dan O'Brien. Okay, quick snapshot of 1985. Um, we were talking about 1985 last year, so I'll talk about some other things. Um, the charity single "We Are the World" was recorded. The inaugural WrestleMania is held in Madison Square Garden in New York as the main event, and as the main event, Hulk Hogan, Mr. T versus Paul Orndorff and Rowdy Roddy Piper in a tag team match. Now that just encompasses the 80s. Uh, Also, what encompasses the 80s is Coca-Cola tried to introduce New Coke, which flopped so hard that the old Coke was back in the shelves after 3 months. Also, 1985 is when Studio Ghibli was founded in Japan, and it was also the year that DNA was used for the first time in a criminal case. So let's talk about The Return of the Living Dead. First of all, uh, George Romero and John Russo, they co-wrote The Night of the Living Dead, and then John Russo wrote this novel, The Return of the Living Dead. Now Romero and Russo had very different ideas of what zombies should be. And so when they parted ways, um, Russo got the phrase living dead and could basically build his franchise using those two words. Whereas, um, I'm choking here. Romero would go on to do, you know, um, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. So of the Dead became sort of like his moniker, and then, like I said, Russo, anything that has, you know, Living Dead in it was his. Now, and also, their differences were really like Romero. Romero believed that zombies were slow-moving things, and that they shambled because they weren't really alive. It, let me tell you, audiences were then shocked, just scared out of their seats the first time they saw this. Fast zombies that ran at you and chased you down. Uh, Not just lumbered or shumbled, but ran after you. That was a new element introduced in The Return of the Living Dead. Another new element that was added in was the whole eating of brains. The phrase brains comes straight from this movie. That was the source. Also, shoot a zombie in the head in this movie, they don't necessarily die. You just can't really kill them. The dead are just moving about, and you know. Anyway, so those were very different takes on the format. Now, another thing that they wanted to do was punk rock was a thing at the time, and they wanted to capture the punk rock craze that was still going strong during the 80s. And so they thought, let's make this a punk rock zombie film. So you see a lot of punk rockers, and in the original release, there was a lot of cutting edge punk rock music in it initially. this movie's been around for so long and has been milked, so to speak. It's been out on VHS. It's been released on Blu-ray. There are versions where they've changed the voice of the Tarman character. Oh, wait till you see the Tarman character. People who know this film know Tarman. And there's other ones where they put back the original music, or they took away the original music, or they now have, there's, different. Do your research, find out which ones you want to find with the best commentary, whether or not that's the Blu-ray, DVD, or the original laser disc, the multiple VHSs that came out. No doubt there will be a lot of them coming up again next year, when it'll be its 40th anniversary. There was a lot of re-releases during its 30th anniversary. I certainly got on that bandwagon. I have a wonderful Return of the Living Dead poster at my store. Matter of fact, something else I just made. I'm doing a BackerKit campaign right now, and I'm featuring horror movie monsters from the 80s, and one of those is Tarman. So here's the enamel pin I made for isn't he just gorgeous? So maybe I'll get a better view of him over here. Comes with two little studs on his back. So this is just one of a series of pins that you can get. Look for the link down in the doobly-doo before and check that out. Please go ahead and support me. You can get these for a real deal right now. Thought I'd do a little cross promotion with this movie recommendation, and that's my movie recommendation for the. Oh my God, the humor, the fun, the action. You will die laughing. I have seen this film so many times. When I saw it the first time in the theater with my friends back when this was when the year I graduated from college. Oh my God, we were howling. We had so much fun. And I've seen it in the theaters many times since then because it's a good film. It makes it back. I was fortunate enough that the last time I saw it in a theater during the 30th anniversary was with I actually saw it on film rather than a digital release. They had the old 35 grainy films just to give it that bit of movie theater authenticity. However you see it, oh, by the way, you should be able to see it on Tubi. And let's see, I have a note here where else you can see it. Oh, you can also see it on Pluto. Both of those are free, and you might even on one of your, I think it's also showing on Paramount Plus, so you might be able to get a nice streaming service off that. Just take a quick look and see what it is. If you like my movie recommendations, please recommend my channel. Please follow me, hit that little like button. I really appreciate it. And do check out my BackerKit and go to that link and share that as well. Thanks.